Amazing. I'm still numb. It still hasn't set in, and probably take quite a few days because I haven't been in this position for 10 years, obviously. So it's just crazy, 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 crazy game. You know. Um, I felt good after yesterday. I didn't play myself out of it yesterday, but still, to make up all those shots, but I just felt good. I don't know. It's hard to explain. For some reason, I felt something good was going to come out of this. Even if I didn't win, I was going to feel good about it because I felt all the work we've put in, my game's back to. I feel I can compete. If it wasn't this year, I feel I can compete in it next year. So, but I really feel for my buddy Scotty. I really do. I've been there before. I've blown majors before and golf tournaments before, and just hope he doesn't take it as hard as I do. So that's that. I'm so happy that I've won, but I've been on that other end more times than I've actually been on the winning end, so to speak. And it's not a good feeling. Especially I'm speaking for myself. I think Adam is a little bit different than I am. I did see him afterwards in the scorer's hut, and he seemed okay. I really said to him, I'm sorry of how things turned out. I told him that I've been there many times, and just you got to bounce back quickly. Don't let this thing linger. So I feel for him, but he's thankfully he's young enough. He's 32 years old. He's got the next 10 years where he can win more than I've won. I've won 4 now. I think he can win more than that. I've got a great team around me. I've got great people around me, and whether it's guys trying to get me into the gym or get me on the range and so forth, I've got great guys around me, and then obviously my family also. So, they all play their part. I've got the talent. I've got to still go out and hit the golf shots, but I've got people, that's driving me, which is great. I just thought I'll probably be disappointed again. Because so many times waiting on a playoff. I mean, even happened this year, with at New Orleans. Well, you're not really hoping the guy's going to make a mistake, but you hope you don't have to go in the playoff. You can win outright. But this one was different because I feel for Adam. I really didn't mind to go into a playoff. I think he probably obviously will feel that, but I at best was hoping for a playoff. It's amazing, this game, when you have a positive feel, you give yourself, positive vibes, sometimes positive things happen. And I think I've been in such a negative mode for a while, and now that I'm starting to feel more positive, obviously things happen, especially on the back nine where I haven't really done the job, especially at the US Open. I had an outside chance and didn't quite capitalize. So to have hit the shots that I did on that back nine, I don't think I missed a shot, to be honest. I mean, the 16th, I went for the green, I pushed that, but the chip shot was good. I really hit the shots that I needed to hit, and obviously with them, I feel comfortable here. And when you feel comfortable on the course, you can hit the shots also. So, and I had a lot of help from the crowd. Believe it or not, this morning I was lying watching cricket, and I was just kind of daydreaming, and that thought came through me in a split second. If I win, I told myself I better thank President Mandela, because I grew up in the era, of the apartheid era, and then changing, into the democratic era, and President Mandela was right right there. And right after the change, I was the first one to win a major. And so there's a lot of significance there in my life, from the change and President Mandela becoming president, me winning a golf tournament, and then him getting on a telephone with me, talking to me when I was in Pittsburgh, Oakmont. So in a way, we intertwined together, in a crazy off way. And I just felt he's been so important for us, being where we are today as a nation. So they were behind me the whole week, and as I said to them, I think they were behind me just as a past champion, maybe, just encouraging me and maybe happy just to see me around, and I felt a little bit different. I felt I had a chance this week, and I think as I kind of progressed over the back nine, especially, they got louder and louder, and the crowd grew. Obviously there was a lot of people with Tiger and them behind us, but the last 4 holes we had a magnificent crowd, and they were really rooting for me, and really inspired me. I still felt, I bogeyed 9. I was really angry at myself at 9, and that almost set me in a different mindset. It really got me aggressive. I hit a lot of drivers on the back 9, and I was just trying to make birdies, and I felt good. I didn't feel like I wasn't ahead, I wasn't behind, I was right in the moment for once. I was really just playing the shot in the moment, and when you've been around as long as I have, you've seen a lot of things happen, and I just felt that the golf course is such, if you just doubt it a little bit, it was going to bite you. And there's too many bunkers, too much trouble, and there was a bit of a breeze. So, I felt I was going to hit the shots, and I still felt I had a chance. Yeah, I've always enjoyed this course, and I've always enjoyed the Open Championship, the challenge, and I just for some reason felt good. We found something in my swing earlier this week with Claude, and with Cheryl with the putting, and Ricky. This whole little thing came together, and I was in a good frame of mind. So for once, it all came together. This game is a tough game we play. It's a physical game, it's a mental game, and you got to have your wits with you. Otherwise you have a missing link. And it doesn't quite all come together. So to play the game as long as I have, for 23 years now as a professional, you're bound to go through every emotion out there, and most of the things happen to you. Being where I was, you have no confidence in putting. You don't want to have that one coming back, and that's, you guys have heard that so many times, but that's the situation I was in. I was coasting everything up to the hole, and wasn't giving the hole a scare, and it comes from retraining your whole outlook on putting, and that's why I started working with Cheryl. Just changed the whole thing, mindset, training, everything. It really came from a totally different angle, which I liked, because I tried everything else. And then, slowly, surely, obviously in March I looked like an absolute fool. People were laughing at me and making jokes about me, and really hitting me low, saying I'm done and I should hang it up. So to come through and make a putt like that, and make pressure putts on the back 9, that was the whole goal. That was the whole thing, going through all the different feelings and process. It was all the process we were going through. So to sit here with it now is quite satisfying.